0, 1, 2, 3. Let's get started. You've got to get a hold of yourself.
Ain't nobody stopping me.
All right. Here goes your boy Will up here. I'm sitting here with probably one of those strange friends you have in life where you know the guy is just cool, but he just keeps getting the win on you. You just don't understand it. But I'm going to go ahead and introduce you guys to the son of a living legend in the RC community. This is Andrew Ellis. Andrew, tell me about yourself.
What's going on, Will? Thanks for having me, dude. I'm Drew Ellis' son, for those of you that don't know. I've probably been racing RC cars now for maybe about three and a half years. The first year, I just was traveling with my pops after his surgery, kind of just helping him do his thing, and I was kind of just doing it to have something to do. And I'd say probably about 2 years ago, I started getting a little more serious about it and wanting to have be a little more competitive about it. I played soccer my whole life growing up, so that competitiveness kind of started to kick in with this, and it's been fun. I've been very, very fortunate to have my dad in the position that he is. It's allowed me to travel as many races as I've been able to. I think this 2025 season, I think we did like 13 events. So I mean that was huge, and I'm honored to be in that position, dude. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it.
It's good. It's good. Now, originally, this video is supposed to have been for LMH stuff, but I had to get you in there because I know, like, your story is actually a very interesting story to me. Because when I first met you, you was just, hanging out with your pops. It didn't even look like you had any interest at all. And then one day, like I said, I did see the competitiveness go in. You got real competitive because you was really there just pushing pops in a wheelchair. But for some reason, you forgot to push your pops. you left them stranded. And then you was really in the pit, really working on your car. And I said, oh, man, he going to be a problem in a little bit. He going to be a problem. But let's take a look at the car you're running right now. You're currently running what here?
So I'm running the 25 for LMH. I'm running the 2026 car, my TC car, but for LMH I'm running the X4 2025. It's the 1.5 chassis, pretty much all the option parts, PSS, aluminum, eccentrics, 1.6 top decks, pretty much every option part X-Ray offers, it's on the car. And of course we got to shout out Andy Brooks, the Sorta Fast screws,
Oh, yeah.
Sorta Fast titanium.
Definitely have to shout out Andy Brooks. That's my guy. I got you.
Right there. Soft arms, hard lowers, 1-2 sway bars front and rear. It's pretty standard stuff that the team was running with the 2025 car. The car worked great. I showed up with the car pretty much ready, and there wasn't really a lot of changes that were made. Added some droop to the front and the rear. That was pretty much it, man. I got a really soft spring on the rear. And yeah, the car was great. It stayed flat all week. Glue on the tires seemed to be really, really important here. A lot of curbs on the track. So to try to stop the car from rolling, that was probably the biggest thing, was adding the glue.
How much glue were you actually adding to the front? Like what diameter?
So for LMH, I was sitting like 58.2.
Okay.
I first tried 57 and it didn't really seem to be enough. So we added some more to the next set of tires, and it definitely seemed to help. One thing I will add is that with the Gravity Golds, I think new tires were faster for the LMH car. Some of the other guys were saying different for the other classes, but I mean, I went out there with 4 runs on the tires, what I pretty much started qualifying with. So by the time mains came around, I had 8 runs, and I think it worked really well.
Okay. So now LMH being the class that's kind of like stepping up right now. I know a lot of people like it. What is your take? Like, what are the things you like about the LMH class?
The first thing is the bodies, right? The bodies are sweet looking. Like it's so realistic. It's like real LMH cars, and so I think the coolest thing is that. The second thing is the cars handle so much better. The cars stay real flat. You really get to take advantage of the aerodynamics and the downforce of the body. I think it's really a great class. I think it's definitely starting to pick up, especially kind of now with USGT going away, and this kind of seems to be what is stepping in to take its place. It's I think we're headed in the right direction.
Okay. I know it's a weird question to ask. I know I have to ask a lot of times because we all have those little things that we just don't like. But like, what are the things you don't like about LMH, if there are any?
I don't really think there is anything, man. I think it's, you know, with USGT, you know, some of the problems what people have were the tires, and then especially nowadays, the bodies got so far away from being true USGT bodies, they started to turn into actual Le Mans bodies. And so I think that, you know, Roar took everything that was kind of wrong with USGT and kind of fixed it with the class. And I think they did pretty good. You know, I'd like to see some of the faster classes start running them. I think it'd be really cool to see, you know, 17.5, 13.5, or even mod. You know, with the bodies having as much downforce as they do, the faster motor you put in, the more beneficial that downforce is going to be. And so I think that is something I'd like to see, is some faster motors in the class. But the car works great. The body doesn't really do anything stupid. It stays really flat. It's a lot of fun.
All right. And so, with you in the class right now, and actually being one of the stronger guys in the class right now, always sitting in the front row, what is your future races that you plan on running right now in this class?
So next up is for sure going to be Snowbirds. Snowbirds is looking to be pretty good. I think there was like 20, just under 20 guys in the LMH class last time I looked, and they'll be running 25.5. After Birds, it'll be Nats. That's really what we're gearing up and prepping for right now is Roar Nats down in Texas at RCCA.
Right. Shouts out to the guy Chris Adams. You know, always has a great facility to go to. Looking forward to getting there myself. It's good to get you over here, man. I mean, you did great performance. Where'd you actually end up finishing? I think you finished second, right?
Qualified third, and I finished third.
You finished third. Okay, all right. So yeah.
Got second, had some unluckiness, and we finished in third. So I'll take it.
Was it Dustin? I think Dustin got the same. Yeah.
Dustin and Rain, dude. They both had phenomenal cars this week. Rain especially. I mean, the kid is by far very, very talented, but his car was extremely quick this week. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he did have a great car. It was a pleasure doing this interview with you, man. I feel like it's great watching, like I said, your whole story coming in as just the person who's just randomly hanging out at the track, just hanging out with his pops. So all of a sudden now you're out here being a threat on the track, so it's good to see it. Look forward to racing you again in the next one, all right?
Awesome, man.
All
Thanks for having me, Will.
No problem.
0, 1. Let's get started.
Why they stopping me? Stopping me.